Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Class 66 Rocks Stobart review. So apologies for the lack of videos lately. I've just been really busy with work over the past couple of weeks. I've also been doing my HGV lessons and CPC Mod 4 test. Now, I haven't passed my driving part of that test yet. I've had two tests previously, both a couple of weeks ago, and the examiner just picked up on a few small things that I needed to improve upon. So my third test, well, third time lucky, is on the 20th of July. The CPC Mod 4 test, I passed that 2 weeks ago. So I'd gone out for my second test in the morning, come back, then spent a couple of hours revising with one of the instructors in the yard, and then I did my exam in the afternoon. So I'm pleased to say that I passed that, and that's a huge weight off my shoulders after doing that, because the amount of revision that I did for that, it was unbelievable. I think I must have revised every day of every week for about 2 or 3 weeks solid, just so that it stuck in my head ready for the exam day. I've also been made the social media secretary at the running club I'm in, so I've been spending a lot of time with the team that I'm working alongside, looking at different things that we can sort of do what we weren't doing before, and how we can improve upon the things that we currently are doing. So yeah, so it's been really busy, so I have just not had the time to get round to doing any videos at all. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we've got today then. So as you can see today, we've got one of the Atlas Edition's World of Stobart collection models. So these ones come with the certificate of authenticity. So this certifies that the model accompanying this document is an authentic replica officially licensed and approved by Eddie Stobart. So we can see it's part of the World of Stobart collection, and it's the Volvo B12T Van Hool Astrobel, as the name Deborah Jane. So it's produced by Atlas Editions, and again we have the World of Stobart logo just there. Now this coach I do actually remember. It's going back quite a few years now. In fact, it's pre 2000 era, somewhere around there. And I do remember because I was in the fan club, and I don't think the fan club's going anymore from what I've heard. Now Kalina have taken over, but this coach did actually exist. I think this was the one before the Scania. But if you do know what happened to this coach, please leave your comments below. So turning the certificate round to the back, we can see we just have a bit of information about the coach, which I'll just let you read for a moment. Okay, so on the bottom we've just got the guarantee to the consumer, and again the Atlas Editions logo on the bottom. Okay, so let's have a look at the coach itself then. So here we've got the coach itself. So it's presented in the World of Stobart collector's box. So we have the World of Stobart wording with special edition collector's model on the front. The box is literally the same all the way around really. On the side we've got 1/76 scale die-cast metal just there. And again, this side exactly the same. So on the bottom of the box we've got the Atlas Editions logo and the Eddie Stobart wording. And obviously we have the Volvo trademark as well. Okay, so let's take it out the box and have a look at it. Now I have had this model for a few months now, so I've only just got round to reviewing it. So I'll just take that out, like so. So it comes in the block of ice, or the ice cube packaging, whichever you wish to call it. So I'm just going to separate them and take those off. So first off, it's got quite a bit of weight to it actually. It's not as light as the other models, but as you can see it is absolutely stunning. They come on these black display stands, so on the side here we have the wording Volvo B12T Van Hool Astrobel and the name's Deborah Jane. So we'll start with the front, we'll work our way around the sides to the back and take a look at the entire model. Okay, so starting with the front. So it is a double decker bus. So on the top we have the Stobart wording. That's in black with the gold outline, which was obviously the old livery. Moving down just below the screen, or the window rather, we've got some windscreen wipers up here as well. Moving down, we've got the Stobart S arrows on the left and right hand sides. They are in gold with a red backdrop and the name Deborah Jane in the middle. I'll just see if the camcorder can zoom in a bit more on that without blurring the focus too much. There we go. So I'll just zoom it back out. So moving down to the main part of the windscreen now. We've got the mirrors on the left and right hand sides, and you can just about see inside the coach there, obviously where the driver sits, and there are some seats as well, and like little lockers of sorts. Moving down just below the windscreen, we've got the headlights on the left and right hand sides and the Van Hool logo just in the centre. And moving down to the red and white striped bumper, in the centre we have the number plate R12 ESL, and on the bottom we've also got some spot lamps or fog lamps, whichever you wish to call them. Now I'm presuming they may be like fog lamps. Moving the coach round to the side now. So there's quite a lot of detail on this model. Obviously it looks like we've got tables of sorts inside there as well. So if you look at the top deck of the bus, obviously, and the bottom deck, you've got the seats that you can see through the windows, and it is a really nice model, this is. On the bottom of where the passengers come out, obviously we've got the door there, but the livery is absolutely stunning. It's in the old Eddie Stobart green, golden sort of red livery. So we've got the Stobart S arrow on the top there, that's in gold. Moving across the top we have the Eddie Stobart wording, that's more of a darker shade of yellow with the red shadow effect backdrop. On the back we have another door, so I'm presuming these coaches had two entrance and exit points on them. We also have the express travel wording on the white banner just towards the back, and we've got the Stobart S there on the top of the coach, and on the back we've also got some European flags as well. So moving the model round to the back now. So there's no back window in this particular vehicle. So we have the Eddie Stobart limited wording just on the top there, and underneath we have the Van Hool logo. Moving down on the cluster on the left and right hand sides, we've got the brakes, the indicators and the reversing lights, and in the centre we've got the number plate R12 ESL, and just below that we have a red and white striped bumper. Moving the model round to the other side now, again we've got the European flags just on the corner of the coach there, with the Stobart S in the top corner. We'll have the express travel wording. Now that's in black with obviously the gold outline, and going across the centre of the coach we have the Eddie Stobart wording again in a darker shade of yellow with a red shadow effect backdrop, and the Stobart S arrow in gold just at the front of the coach. Now again on this side we've also got some more doors on this side, obviously for the driver and presuming the passengers on this side as well. Now I never sort of saw one of these Volvo double deck coaches in real life myself, so obviously I don't know what the layout was actually like on these ones, but if you do know what they were like, or if you've ever driven one, if you're a bus driver for example, please leave your comments below. So I'm just going to try and show you before I finish the review just a bit closer up of the interior inside the coach, because I think it's something that's not worth missing out on at all. So as you can see, we've got obviously all the tables and chairs on the top there, and on the bottom we've got some locker boxes or additional seating alongside the normal seats as well. So that is it basically. The Atlas Edition's Volvo B12T Van Hool Astrobel in the Eddie Stobart Limited livery.